Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we are back again with another docked video, and we're on to our third milestone. So task 1 is to build a truck in line. Task 2 is to buy a second straddle carrier, and task 3 is to complete the salvage mission. And of course, if we reach our daily throughput, we get a $10,000 reward. So let's hop in here to today. Let's do this job that gives us 60 bill of materials. Pipe delivery. It's a hard job. Let's go. All right, trucks cannot reach the loading area. We must first use the STS crane to clear the cargo that's there. Then using ropes, unload the pipes from the ship. And the pipes need to be loaded onto those trailers. This is a cool job. Let's get it going. All right, up in the STS we go. Let's get the control cam going. All right, let's walk up. We don't need lights right now, so that should be all good. Let's open this. Turn off those details, and then we just walk up. Enjoy the view here of our beautiful, beautiful port right now. We're starting to clean it up very nicely. And let's keep going. All right, finally, after all that run-in, we make it here, and let's hop into the STS. All right, we are in the STS. Start her up. Unable to start the engine because the boom is raised. Great job. I have to first get off of this. Silly me. Silly, silly me. I gotta go up and lower the boom. Good job. Finally, here we are. All right, we're in the STS now. Turn off the help menu there, and let's start her up. Let's roll. All right, let's get it together. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so those two pieces of pipe gotta go on those trucks, but we have to remove that stuff first, don't we? So the trucks could show up. I believe we do. Don't we? Thought we had to get rid of the debris here first. Yes, okay, so let's first lower this and get this on the go here. In the meanwhile, we're switching to 20-foot cable mode. Let's continue to lower that. Let's go with this view. Actually, that's a container. We don't need cable mode for this. It's not broken or anything. So we're gonna switch to 20-foot mode right there. And we're gonna rotate this around. Continue to lower it. Looks pretty good. Now we want to go a little bit to the left here. Okay, and rotate some more. And there we go. Hook that. Raise it some. Let's get this straightened out. And we're just going to put this... Where are we going to put this? I don't know where we want to put this right now. Maybe let's lift it up some more and get it out of the way here. Um, yep, that's all good. And now the truck can move. Look at that. We knew exactly what we had to do first. That's good. Drop this here. Raise it. Can't really see. Let's get that fixed. Alright, now let's get the other stuff over here. All these cables that's in the way of our second truck. Nope. So we gotta remove this stuff here right now. But for this, we're definitely gonna need cable mode. And let's lower it, lower it, lower it. Move it a little bit. Move it this way. Lower it some more. Alright, R1, we go over here. Scrap that there, we go over there. We just need to lift up one at this time. This is 4.5, this is 2.1. Raise this to 4.5, that's good, and let's raise it. Oh, I picked up 2, okay. Didn't really mean to do that, but that's okay. Not dropping it on these trucks, so no need for that. We drop them over here. Best we can. Lower it, lower it, lower it. Look at that. Like a glove. Detach that. Raise it up. And let's get the other 2. Tell you what, a terminal tractor is a very beautiful piece of equipment. All right, let's lower that down. Let's go R1 over here. Hook that, raise it. Let's get it in the air. Get it back where we need to. And as you can see, that truck is now able to move. Very nice. And we're gonna drop this where we dropped the other ones. Right there. Looks good. Oh, what did it hit? What the hell? Oh my god, how did I get damaged? What? It hit the truck? Oh, come on. I lowered it too early before it fully moved where it needed to go. Oh man, that's why I stay in this view, right? Oh well, whatever. Still. Terminal tractor. What a beautiful piece of equipment here. That's pretty sick. Alright, let's go and get what we actually came here for, is these pieces of pipe to put onto these trucks. So let's see how we're doing this. So we're going to switch this to 40-foot cable mode now. Alright. Raise this some more. And we're going to grab these. How are we going to do that? Let's see how we're gonna do that. So let's take A first. So now we need to rotate. Can we rotate at a full 90 degrees? Can we go to a full 90 degrees here on this? It's gonna be what we're gonna find out here. Go to a different view. Guess not. This is as much as it rotates. Interesting. So let's see what our options are here to lift this up. This is going to be very interesting. How do we get that over there? Okay. We gotta be smart here. So the trucks are that way. Okay. Let's see if we could be clever here. We're gonna have to put it all the way down like this. We're gonna go R1 over here. Nope. Let's see. We're gonna have to move this to the right. There we go. Now we're gonna do R1 over there. Nope. R1 over there. And R1 there. Okay. That's fine. Maybe let's... We don't want to raise it yet, but we definitely want to come back this way some. Maybe give these some more slack. So let's go up to 8. Let's bring this one all the way up to 8 as well. So that way when we move a little bit more, it doesn't start pulling on it yet. Okay. That's really close. We can't really lower that anymore, but let's get that. Ooh, there we go. Hook there. We'll take that. Get that up to 8 as well. Now let's hook this one up. Let's see, right there. Get this up to 8 as well, and hopefully this should be all right. So before we start raising this, it's just gonna twist. So let's first raise slightly, but move to the right so it doesn't damage anything. Wow, look at that. That was some precision right there. Now let's straighten it out. Beautiful. That was a precision job on my part. All right, we'll take it. So we raise it some more, make sure we clear all the containers. I think we already cleared them. And let's drop this on truck A. That was cool. Got to use some brains with this one. Not the easiest mission, but not the hardest either. So figure out what you think you need to do. All right, let's lower this bad boy down. Let's see how we drop this. This is such a fun game. Probably said this a million times, but it's such a fun game. All right, let's go down here to see what the hell's going on. I really like that view. I like this view a little bit better. All right, let's see. Let's twist this. Nope. Other way. Other way. A little bit. Get this straight onto that truck. Maybe move a little bit forward. And maybe we twist it too much. Let's twist it back. Nope, other way. Alright, that will probably go too much. Twisting a little bit too much, but let's lower it some more. Go back a little bit. And I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That's not terrible. I would say that's pretty good. All right, we lowered this. And let's release those cables. Sweet. I think we're good. I mean, it's on the truck. All right, it says 1 out of 2 loaded, so we're good to go. All right, let's get the second bunch. That's a cool, very cool mission here. All right, let's see how we're handling this second one. I think we're gonna go... I wonder if we switch this to the 20-foot cable instead of the 40, if we could still do it. Now I'm in uncharted waters here, but just so we have more clearance, you know, from the other containers there. That's what my thought process is. It might be the wrong approach, but let's see. All right, so I'm clearing that there. I'm clearing that there. Let's go a little bit this way. And let's give it the old twist. Best we can. As far as it could go with the twist. And that's as far as it goes. All right, so now let's lower it. And let's see what we got. So R1, let's see if we can get it over there. Nope, nope. Beautiful. Let's also give that 8 meters. I mean, we learned our lesson from the first one. Let's not be silly. That worked the first time. Should work this time as well. Okay, okay. Get it where we need it to. Nope. All right, so we're going to move it a little bit to the left. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I like that point, actually. Oh, no, that's not where I wanted to hook up. There we go. We like that. Make that 8 as well. All right, 8. And now we got to move this back some more and maybe a little bit forward. All right, now let's go over here. Nope, we don't want it on. That's perfect, actually. Make this 8 meters as well. 6, 7, 8 meters. Look at that. Make this 8 meters. All right, let's have some finesse here. So we're going to move to the left as we raise. Actually, let's get some tension to the left already. There we go. We got some tension going to the left. And let's raise gently as we move to the left. Raise gently. Raise. Keep the tension moving to the left. All right. Raise it, raise it, raise it. Beautiful. Now we're going to use the shortcut R1 and R3 and get it straightened. All right, sweet. Now let's drop it on the next truck. Look at that. This was a hard mission, supposedly. I mean, it's challenging enough, I would say. It's not, oh my god, super easy, but just gotta use your brain a little bit. You should be all right. Let's go over to this view. Let's see what we got going on. That looks pretty, actually pretty good both ways. I think that's perfect. Oh no, we want to move back a little bit. Back a little bit more. All right, I think that will do. Maybe move back a little bit too much. All right, that should do right there. Look at that for perfection. Job is done.
All done here.
Great job, thank you.
That's a good one. I like that. Nice mission here. All right, so now we should have enough materials to build the trucking line, but we also have yard E here, which we could... Oh, this one just requires a repair. We don't even need to build that one. Okay, so let's go to the trucking line. Let's get that going. That's going to cost materials. Let's get that built. We have enough materials now. Beautiful. All right. Trucking yard is built.
Good job building that trucking line. This lets us transfer cargo between ships and trucks.
All right, open the economy tab, and then we could select orders tab, and now we can do stuff with the trucks. Pretty good, pretty
Now
good.
you can sign trucking orders and make even more money.
Look at that. Let's get the trucking orders on the go. But here's the thing. Do we need our own truck for these orders? So we got to be careful here. Do we need our own terminal tractor for this, or is this external trucks coming in? So we got to be careful here. But we have some idle capacity on some of our equipment. Let's see how much the equipment has. So we have 150 on the STS, which you don't need for a truck. But we have a total of 250 and 150 on the stackers, which I believe is needed to load stuff onto the trucks. So let's be careful here. So let's go back to orders. Let's go to the trucking line. Let's do what did I say? 150 and 250. So we have a total, we have a good enough capacity. Let's do the 200 order. So we need to process 200 TEUs. So let's go ahead and select this. Yeah, that's fine. Sign that order. Sweet. Now let's fulfill that. How do we fulfill that? We just got to add. Okay. So we come back over here and we just add more resources. Okay. So we need to bump this up to... Ooh, I don't think we're going to have enough with the STS crane. Ooh, that might be a problem. Oh, we could use these. Okay. So let's use our straddle carrier here. Let's actually bump this STS all the way up. So let's fill that. Beautiful. Still need... So we have a full 600 here, but didn't go up. Okay. So let's go back over here and bring this back down to 450. That's fine. Okay. So now let's come down here and add... There we go. Okay. So now we have the full 650 over there. That's good, but then we need 650 also over here. Fill up is not enough. Okay, so let's go up to the top, and we have nothing on the straddle carrier. So not doing great here. We're not fully optimized. So we're missing a few TEUs. Okay. I think we balance out by coming back to this, lowering this to, let's lower this to 550. I like that. Let's bump this up to, we already have 600 there. Let's bump this up to, doesn't raise that even if I add the straddle carrier. Interesting. Okay. So let's see here. We're going to leave that at 450. We're going to lower this to as little as possible. Actually, let's clear this. That's fine. Let's max that. Okay. So now let's raise this to what we need here. That gets us 650. Actually, we only processed 550. So let's get that to 550 as well. And now can we use the reach stacker and get that up to 550? All right. So we're getting up to 550 in total for everything. So I think that's okay. We're not hitting 650, but we're 100 short and everything is used up. So I think that's all right. I just wish we could have done, if we add more here of the STS, we can't, it doesn't update the TEUs. So we should just leave that at 450. All right. So we're processing 550 TEUs. Not terrible. So trucking orders being fulfilled. And I guess if I didn't sign this order, then I would have been easily able to fulfill the trucking one. But that's fine. We're doing good there. So that's being processed at a max of 550 TEUs. Very little idle on the STS screen. The STS screen can take another 150 TEUs. That's all good. All right, let's go back to our milestones. So we completed task 1 because we built a trucking line. So let's claim our 500 bucks. And the last thing they want us to do here is do the salvage mission. Okay, that's all good. Let's go back to the map. Let's see what we could do with the map here. So we could repair this yard. It's damaged. But I don't know, should we spend the money on that right now or should we spend the money on something else right now? So right now we don't have a terminal tractor because we don't have parking built. That's fine. We don't have parking built for any more of these. We're maxed out on the STS. We're maxed out on the straddle carrier. We're maxed out on the reach stacker and STS. Okay. So I think we go back to jobs and we got to do that salvage job. Where is it? I can't do it yet. So what's required for it? I need to do job 6 and 7 first. Okay. Interesting enough. So I need to do 7. 6 is not available. I think we go with job 7. That's what it's telling us we need to do here for this salvage job. So we got to do job 6 and job 7. Let's do job 7. That's what's available to us. Let's go. All right, so here is what we're doing on this job. We have to use the reach stacker, take it to the workshop to fix a fault. Okay. That's it. All we're doing is taking it to fix a fault. Let's go. All right, let's hop in our reach stacker here. Isn't she beautiful? She's a beauty. All right, let's hop in. All right, let's do... All right, started her up, put her into drive mode. That's all good. Go forward a little bit here. All right, now let's reverse her out of here. We're bringing her that way. All right, we're going over there to the workshop. Don't know what's behind me. Okay. A little piece of something behind me. How do we get over there? Guessing we gotta go this way. Yes, we do. It sounds fine to me, but I'm no expert. Okay, probably need to lower this to get in here. Let's get her in through the door. Nice and easy. Should we have backed it in? Probably. It's probably okay. That's perfect right there. We're going to do this, put her into park. It's in park. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I gotta return the cabin to its original position. That's kind of whack. But whatever. Well, that makes sense. You can't get out if there's no way for you to get out. So that kind of makes sense, actually. Alright, let's see what we gotta do here. We gotta use the scanner.
I hope I can find the problem.
Oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty sick. We're our own mechanic here. So back here is the braking system, hydraulics, more hydraulics. Hydraulic system, nothing in the cabin up there. Brake system, engine. Transmission. Nothing so far. Where the hell's the problem? Oh, we gotta do an inspection. I'm a fool. We had to hold L2 to do the inspection. Okay. So we check each component and we do an inspection. That makes sense. Okay.
No damage here.
Okay. I got it now. So we gotta use L2 to do the inspection. I was not doing that on my first pass.
This is definitely broken.
Oh, the engine has damage. Okay, and we hold square
fix it up.
to repair. All right. This is cool. So we rotate. Interesting. So this is a flywheel, and we got to rotate it to get it into the correct position. Okay. Once we get it into position, time the gap and insert the pin lock. Interesting. If we miss it, it'll cause damage. Okay. So we need to line that up when it's over there. Oof. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we failed the first one. Let's see if we get it this time. All right, so we bring this all the way here. Line it up with this. Okay. Got it. I think I got it now. So now we got to get this lined up with that. I think. Okay. I think we got it now. We just got to get them lined up nicely and ready to go here. Okay. Sweet. It's interesting. They thought of a lot of little interesting things with this game. So is that the only thing? Oh, we got more stuff to fix. Okay. Checking the brake system. Okay. Checking the tranny. Nothing right now. Interesting. Checking those brakes. Checking the hydraulics. Where's the other problem? It's saying we haven't checked that blue. What's the blue? The hydraulic system. We just gotta check all the parts of it. Okay. Kind of makes sense. We just gotta check all the different components.
This
Okay.
looks fine.
I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. We gotta make sure we check all the different parts of it. So we're coming up here.
Don't think it's supposed to look that way.
So all the stuff that's blue is stuff we haven't checked yet fully. So now we got here. All right, now we gotta repair this.
Time to fix this.
Easy enough. That's so interesting and so cool. All right, synchronization. This is for the gears. Press the button with the corresponding color when the stripe is next to the marker. Okay. Skips and misses will cause damage. And to win, the gears must be synchronized several times. All right, let's go. Interesting. Just gotta mash them up, really. Oh, I missed that one. Oopsie. Ow, that was on point. Oh, I'm going a little too early. Damn it. Still too early. I failed it. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Nice.
Nice.
Very, very nice.
All right. Should be good as new now. Done here.
That's sick. That's a really cool
Another
mission.
job done and dusted.
I like it.
All right.
That's a really cool mission. Okay. All right. So it costs 20 grand to repair this yard. Also over here, we could build this yard here with materials. We could also build this with materials as well. I think we build this for sure. So we can get our own terminal tractor. Yes. That's what we want to do. So we're going to build this. All right. So we got our terminal tractor parking set up now. Very nice. Very nice. Now let's get our new truck. Our new terminal tractor. Again, I kind of like the blue look. I don't know. I like the blue look. The premium just feels too posh almost. I don't know. This looks dope. But the premium has a better engine, so we'll go with that. Go to more performance. All right, new terminal tractor is ready. Let's do a job. Let's go. All right, so here is this mission here. We got to use the straddle carrier to move 2 containers to the storage location. Fairly easy. The storage location is over there. All right, let's do it. Back into straddle carrier. Get it into drive mode. And turn off that. All right, where are we going? We're taking this and that. All right. Oh, we're going that way. Let's do A first, actually. Alright, let's go external here and make it easy for ourselves. I'm gonna back up over this one. Make it fairly easy. Let's stop right there. Let's raise this real quick. Alright. Easy enough. So we have our first terminal tractor, but we can't use it. That's very sad. Right there it will do. Now let's lower this bad boy. Hook it up. X marks the spot. And we're bringing it into that yard. How the hell do we get over there? Let's not be silly again. Make sure we take the best route. Look at that Bobcat. That Bobcat is pretty cool. Would be nice to... Oh my god. I'm talking, I'm over here hitting my straddle carrier. Come on. But that Bobcat would have been cool to operate in this game to remove some debris. But of course, 3% damage, like clockwork. Can't make that stuff up, I tell you. Alright, where are these going? These are going over there. Let's get back internal mode here. Looking good, looking good. Where do these go? These go under there. Seems like a tight spot. Am I going crazy? Yeah, that spot seems tight, but I think we'll be okay. How the hell do we do this? That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight a spot, but it's fine. Alright, let's drop this bad boy here. Let's go a little more forward with this one. As forward as possible, actually. That will do. A little more forward, actually. Let's drop it right there. And release. And raise. And back up straight first. Then we'll make one of these. Easy enough. Alright. Easy enough job here. Just picking up a couple containers and bringing them where they need to go. Which way are we going? Not that way. We're going to make this right over here. Let's not do what happened to us a few episodes ago when we went the completely wrong way. Alright, and meanwhile, we're going to change this to a 40-foot. Very good, very nice. Do the same thing again and back up onto it. Nice and easy. A little bit more that way, yep. Alright, let's get it together here. That will do. Lower this. Look at that. Perfect lineup. And up she comes. Perfection. Perfection, my friends. Alright, let's not make any silly mistakes here and cause any more damage. Let's wait till we clear the truck. Start making... Ooh, our turn. And I seen that kind of late. Luckily, it didn't add any damage. Kind of sketchy there, but we're good. Straddle carrier is such a cool piece of kit. Such a cool piece of kit here. Let's be careful as we make this right turn not to hit any of those barriers there on the ground. Alright, let's see if we could stay internal mode the entire way for this one. Don't know that's going to be possible. We're getting really close there. Probably shouldn't have said that. Dude, I probably need to go external mode. Let's see. I think we're okay. No, we don't want to. Nope, seems like we're gonna hit that container. That might be okay, you know. That might be not a bad lineup there. That might be alright. Go all the way to the front as possible. Let's see. Yeah, it's not terrible. I think I'll take it. Get a little bit closer to that other red container there. Yeah, I think that's alright. I'll probably back up and just get a little bit closer. A little bit straighter. Maybe the first one wasn't dropped very straight. Ooh, that overlaps out there. Alright, this right there is fine. Let's drop it. Keep it moving here. Keep it moving. Alright, drop it like it's hot. Raise this back. Mission done.
Job complete.
Roger that.
Alright, easy enough. Let's keep it moving here. Next job we got to do is 6, but we need another tractor. Terminal tractor. So let's see what we could do here. Let's do the one for 21 grand. Like, why not? 21 grand. But we got to finish this job in a certain amount of time. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. How much money do we need for our next terminal tractor? We need 20 grand just about. Yeah. Just about. We're going to need that full 20. Yeah, we're going to have to do this one. Let's do it. All right, so this job we got to do in 17 minutes. So we're using the reach stacker, which is not terrible. And we're moving the containers to yard G. All right, let's do this as fast as possible. So use the reach stacker to correctly place 4 containers on yard G. Okay. Let's go back a second. So we're taking these 4 containers and they're going into those spots. All right, let's do this. We can do this. Let's get control cam back up on the go here. All right, and put this into drive mode and let's go. Engine's already started. Clock is counting down. All right, a couple of things here. I just want to get the lights on. Let's get that on quickly. Nope, not the radio. Lights on. All right, close that. Let's go. We got to go. So what I think we do here is we get this into cable mode. That's fine. We didn't need 40-foot. We need 20-foot cable mode. All right, easy enough. Let's lower this. And let's get R1 on the go here. Let's hook this up here. I think that's all we're going to hook up. And let's see if we can pull this out. All right, so that's snapped. That's okay. Let's get back closer again. R1 again. Let me just switch the view here. Switch the view one more time. All right. Let's get R1 there. Why can't I use that one? Interesting. All right. Why can't I attach this? Am I too far? Oh, I was too far. Okay. There we go. So that's that. I don't think it's another one. Let's back up. It's not really happening here. Alright, I have a better idea. Better idea here. Alright, time's against us. And we're off to a bad start, I would say. closer to this thing here. Stop right there. R1 on this one. I like that. That's fine. Then we do R1 over there. Nope, nope. Let's go a little further forward. There we go. Attach that there. So that's 3.6. This is 5.5. Let's give this some more slack. And let's pull this back onto its side here. All right, that's good. Let's detach all of those and let's get the same things back, but on the other side. Let's go R1 there. Yep, R1 there. This is 2.7. That's 2.8, 2.7, 2.8. Actually, we got to go up some more. We're going to need some more slack than that. All right, 2.8 is all it's given us. That's fine. Let's close that back and let's back up some. All right, easy enough. Detach those. Switch to 20-foot container mode. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Why can't I move this to the right? It's been a while. I forgot how to use this thing. Okay. Clap that. I did hook it. Sweet. There we go. Look at that. A little bit more forward. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Down, 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 baby, down. I like that. Oh, back up a little bit more. Nope. It's not perfect. What do we need to do? We need to adjust. Nope, we're twisted fine. Alright, let's drop that right there. Raise. Sweet. That's job one done. Let's go get the others. Let's get B first. Alright, we got 11 more minutes on the clock, so we're not doing terrible right now. What goes into D? Okay. Let's, we'll figure... Actually, let's move that one right now. Where does that one go? Let's remove D. Get this into 40-foot mode. See if we could replace that one. Alright, stop right there. Boom out some more. Come down with it. Come down with it. Okay. That looks good. Gotta twist a little bit. Maybe a little bit more forward. What do we got? Move to the left a little bit. Twist a little bit more. Maybe twist a little bit more. Let's boom in a little bit. Huh. We're off a little bit this way. Nope, we're refined that way. What are we off? Okay. So we gotta back up a little bit. Okay. Raise that some more. Go forward a little bit more. Okay. Oh. Alright, lower that. Hook this and raise. Okay, where does that go? It goes right there. Okay. A little bit off to the right. Let's go back now. All right, we can do this. 9 more minutes on the clock. Let's go. Let's go. Lower this bad boy into position here. That looks like it might be slightly perfect. All right, we're gonna move to the right some. Right there looks good. Let's continue to lower this. Look at that, like a glove. Raise it. Let's continue moving. We're doing good. 8 minutes left. We're doing all right. I wish those mirrors in front of the cab there worked, but they don't. All right. Where do we go over here? We gotta go on the other side of this barrier? Oh, come on. Alright, so where does B go? Let's do B first. Get it out of our way. Best we can. Alright, let's lower this. Move in as well. Oh, it's on its side. Oops. We gotta flip it the other way. Oops, didn't realize it was on its side. Okay. Let's back up some. Let's go on the other side here. Seven minutes left. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. Ooh, what do we hit? Come on. Oh, sometimes this game. Yeah, its time is really tight right now. Alright, we're gonna come down here. This is fine. We're gonna switch to 40-foot cable mode. And we're gonna lower this, lower this, lower this, lower this, lower this. Alright, lower this, lower this, lower this some more. R1 over there, that's good. R1 over there, that's good. And let's pull back. Don't need to, just need to reverse. That's fine. I think that will do, actually. Let's see if we could just hook it up now. 40 foot, no cables. Let's see if we lower this. What do we got? Alright, let's twist, 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 twist. Lower it, lower it, lower it, lower it. Back up some. That was just perfect right there, but lower it, lower it, lower it. It's almost perfect. Hook and raise. That goes on that side. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, it goes over here. Okay, beautiful. All right, 5 more minutes to go. 5 more minutes to go here. All right, we're gonna boom out some. Boom out some, lower this. Boom out, boom out, boom out. Lower it, lower it, lower it. That's pretty good. We're gonna drag it to the left. Oh, wrong button. Drag it to the left. Come on. That looks good. Alright. Now we need to rotate it. That looks good. Lower it. Lower it, lower it, lower it. Boom. Alright, up. Last one now. Let's see how we're gonna do that last one. Last one's gonna be the biggest challenge. Oops. Oops. I don't know how we're gonna do this last one, if I'm being honest with you. But we'll figure it out along the way here. I think we go like this. All right, 4 minutes to go here. We go to cable mode and 40 foot. All right, we lower this down. Okay. We boom out some, lower it some more, boom out some, lower it some more. Okay, so now I come over here. We do R1 here. Yep, R1 there. Yep. All right, R1 on the other side. Oh, didn't want to do that. Right there. Yep. R1 right there. Yep. So this is 5 meters. Got to raise this up to 5.3, whatever that was. That's good. That's good. We need to bring this one to 5.3 as well. All right, now we raise it up. See what we got here. Sweet, sweet. What do I do here? I think I drop it somewhere first. Let's not cause too much damage. Yep, I think this is fine here. I'm gonna drop it down. All right, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes left. Time is at a crunch right now. It's fine. Lower it right there. Tear off the lines. Switch to 40-foot mode, regular. Go external. Lower this. Lower this, lower this, lower this, lower this, lower this. Okay. Oh, too far ahead. Let's boom out. All right, lower it, lower it, lower it. Boom in, boom out. All right, twist, twist, twist. Lower it, lower it. Is that hooked? Nope. What are we missing here? It's perfect. Why can't we hook it? Why can't we hook this? What the hell? It's not allowing us to hook this thing. Oh. Come on. Why can't we hook this up? What the hell? Now I got a minute left. I should be able to hook this. Why can't I? This is crazy. Okay, now it allowed us to hook it. Jeez. A minute left. A minute left. I think we should be able to do this. All right, let's drive forward. Up some more. Like, that just wasted a ton of time. Why didn't it allow us to hook that at first? Okay, let's lower it. No, we got to back up some here. High pressure situation here. All right, let's lower this. Oh, I turned too much. Gotta go back some. Oh, 58 seconds. Come on. Let's do this. Let's bring it in here. Bring it home. Bring it home. Bring it home. Bring it home. All right, little twist, little twist. There we go. Lower, lower, lower. Done. Whew. That was tight on time, yo.
Down.
Jeez.
Right nose, thanks.
That was close, guys. Didn't want us to hook it at first. That's nuts. All right, so we got that job done. Thank God. I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end day 6. So we have our new terminal tractor, but we can't use it yet. We need to get some more money. We need 2 of them to do the first mission with it. So let's end day 6. I think we're pretty good. Oh, we're at a loss. Jeez. Damages. Damages, damages, damages. All right. End that day. Confirm end day. Now we're on to day 7. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And next time, we will have our terminal tractors on the road. So I'll see you guys then.
Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Join us as we run the ports.